Up the middle they go. Nobles. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Operating from the gun. Fernandez. Over the middle, complete. It's Garrett. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A nice gain of 21 yards.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Let's go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Ready?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. That's complete. Right around the 8. Touchdown! A 12-yard touchdown grab. And they're able to add on to their advantage. York now for the extra point. And that will make this a 16-point lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Lewis. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Azeez Ojulari, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Fielded at the 43. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10.
On the set. Black swap. Ready.
They'll run on first down. Chamberlain. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Off play action. Fernandez. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there, a 22. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Drill 52. 12, 10.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
3rd and 2. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Browns are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by York is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Denzel Ward, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. York on now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Let's go.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. First catch so far by Pickens. It's good for a first down.
It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36.
Well, it wasn't much of a gain, but we're getting near the 2-minute warning, so maybe they just want to get to that point, regroup, and decide what they want to do the rest of the half.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. Operating from the gun, Lewis. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
That's a big conversion there on third down, because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lewis. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And they'll wind up getting this with all the way down inside the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
10 cycles. Ready.
Looking to throw. Fernandez. And this is caught at the 8. Well, the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Browns will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Ready.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready?
Now a handoff up the middle. Chamberlain. He'll get this to about the 38.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Ready?
On second down now. Nobles. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But there used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, "Summertime and the living is easy." Right now, it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
On the double. Hut, hut.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
560. Hut, hut.
Up the middle they go. Chamberlain. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. Cade York on now for the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. York able to send this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Ready.
Lewis throwing on first down. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking the ball.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On second down, Nobles. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Cade York on now for the field goal. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points. But that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized. But they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time on the catch and run, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that, and what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And now here is another interception. And the Browns are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. 86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 7.
Ready.
They'll try the left side. Nobles. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Let's go.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Nobles looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play.
On the set.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8.
Set.
Now a handoff up the middle. Nobles. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. Cade York on now for the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
The one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Got it.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests.
Here we go, set.
But in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense.
And now here's another interception. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. Gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. On second down now, Chamberlain. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 104 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Chamberlain, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Strikers, 3-3. Ready.
Up the middle they go. Nobles, they'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue?
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Let's go now.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. Just silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards that time, but a Pittsburgh first.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out.
Jackrabbit.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Here we go. Chop, 17. Ready?
McCaffrey following the penalty. And he loses the football a second time.
Wow, that but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Drill, 52. Hut.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Azeez Ojulari there on the tackle.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw. Lewis. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left of the upright.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games, and now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
And they take a knee. So not just a blowout win for them today, Charles, but a shutout blowout win as well. Clearly just a superior effort on both sides of the ball.
Hey, didn't it feel like you get a touchdown, you get a touchdown, then the defense jumped up and said, hold it. We're getting involved as well. You're exactly right.